You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button.
LSU did take their turn in the rotation today, and we got to hear from Jack Bech, BJ Ojolari, and Mike Jones. Bech, I think, is a guy that has a huge opportunity. We forget Jack Bech was the second leading receiver on the team a year ago, actually led LSU in receptions, doing so obviously because Kayshon Boutt's injury, but Jack Bech led LSU in receptions. So what an opportunity for him this year to be able to take that next step. And I will tell you that Jack Bech, and if you're just joining us, again, apologies, but we did have one-on-ones with Jack, BJ, and Mike Jones, and our audio files got corrupted, and so it's not airable, and I apologize. But, when Jack was with us, I told him this. We talked to Jack when he had just committed to LSU or just signed with LSU, and from that point to now, his growth personally has been an amazing transformation. And I even asked him specifically, like he went into great detail about how with Cortez Hankton, not only is he a great coach, but he's developing them as people and how they all together as a unit talk about their why, what the thing is that motivates them, drives them, inspires them on the field and in their personal life as well. It was so impressive. And Jack talked about the work that he does with Dreams Come True of Louisiana, and this was all unprovoked. You can tell that part of what Brian Kelly says with when he mentions graduate champions, it may feel like a hokey tagline, and I do understand that, but sometimes you see it manifest. I felt that today when I talked to these three guys. As far as on field, here's what Jack Bech, number 3 Muse, if we could. Here's what Jack said about the quarterback battle.
Us as players, we're going to control what we can control, and it's just going to come down to, obviously, fall camp is going to be huge for the quarterback battle, but also the style of play that Coach Denbrock, Coach Kelly, and Coach Sloan want. And like I said at the end, it's going to be their decision on who gets the job. But I'm just as excited as anybody else to see who gets the job day one.
I did ask Jack point blank if it was unsettling not having a starter, and he kind of said no, and his reasoning was, he's had great work and great time to work with all 4 of the quarterbacks. Obviously, you include Walker Howard, who we expect is going to redshirt this year. But his take essentially was, doesn't matter which one it is. I mean, they're all great players, and when whichever they choose, they have dynamic skill sets, and we'll be able to win with them. As far as the wide receiver room, we've talked about this enough to where defensively, it's LSU's defensive line. Offensively, it's the wide receiver room where LSU is stockpiled with talent. Jack Bech is a part of that. Here he was talking about the group of wideouts.
Yeah, our wide receiver room is stacked, and we're headed by one of the best wide receiver coaches in college football, with that being Coach Hankton and Coach Carter. You could put on a blindfold, put all the names in the hat, pick a name out the hat, and that person is destined to go off. There's nobody in that room that's even close to being just average. Everybody in that room is a very good football player, a very good athlete, route runner, and then on the mental side, knowing the defenses and everything like that. But what I think is going to elevate us is, like I said, is our coaches. Coach Hank, he started so much about on the field things, obviously, but also about just off the field stuff, just how to be a man and how to take accountability for all the decisions you make, even if it might not be a good one, just to take accountability for it and to learn from your mistakes.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.